live.
With the cat.
Do you think we should stick to these two corners or
Live.
we like that?
Yeah, we're going live.
With the cat.
Hi guys, how's it going?
Hello.
Do you think we should stick to
Where am I
these two
supposed to be
corners
looking?
or
I don't know. I
And
can't.
the cat?
yeah, I know, but like this corner. We like that?
That's okay. Yeah, we're going live.
With the cat.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, hello.
Hi guys, how's it going?
Hello.
Do you think we should
Stephanie.
stick to
Hi, hi.
And the cat?
yeah, I know, but like this corner. We like that?
That's okay. Yeah, we're going live. Let's start.
Little bit, a bit, right? I mean,
With the cat.
say hello to everyone.
Kalana. Hello.
Hello. Sorry, I have to give
Hi
you
guys,
to the
how's it going?
Hello.
Stephanie.
Stephanie. Hi, hi.
And the cat?
yeah, I know, but like this corner.
Travel with smart people.
That's okay. Yeah, we're going live. Let's start.
Please, hi,
Little
smart
bit,
people.
a bit, right? I mean,
With the cat.
say hello to everyone.
Kalana. Hello.
Hello. Sorry, I have to give you
Hi guys,
the
how's it going?
good morning, Kalana.
Stephanie. Hi, hi.
And the cat?
Yeah, I know, but like this corner.
Travel with smart people.
Yeah, we're going live. Let's start.
Please, hi, smart people.
Right?
With the cat.
Say hello to everyone.
Kalana. Hello.
Hello. Sorry, I have to give you
Hi guys,
Hi, everyone.
how's it going?
good morning, Kalana.
Stephanie. Hi, hi.
Yeah, from all over the world also. Hello from Australia.
Let's start.
Please, hi, smart people.
Right?
With the cat.
Can you say hello to everyone?
Kalana. Hello.
Hello.
Take support.
Hi guys,
Hi, everyone.
how's it going?
Good morning, Kalana.
Stephanie. Hi, hi.
Yeah, from all over the world also. Hello from Australia.
Let's start.
Please, hi, smart people.
Right?
With the cat.
Can you say hello to everyone?
Kalana. Hello.
Hello.
Take support.
Hi guys,
Hi, everyone.
how's it going? Hi, morning guys. Morning.
Stephanie. Hi, hi.
Yeah, from all over the world also. Hello from Australia.
Let's start.
Please, hi, smart people.
Right?
With the cat.
Can you say hello to everyone?
Sorry, there is no light.
Take support.
Hi guys,
Hi, everyone.
how's it going? Hi, morning guys. But I hope you guys are hearing us clear. Morning.
Stephanie. Hi, hi.
Yeah, from all over the world also. Hello from Australia.
Let's start.
Please, hi, smart people.
Adventures. Right?
With the cat.
Can you say hello to everyone?
And for safety. Take support.
Hi guys,
Hi,
how's
everyone.
it going? Hi, morning guys.
Morning, we are
But
well.
I hope you guys are hearing us clear. Morning.
Stephanie. Hi, hi.
Yeah, from all over the world also. Hello from Australia. Yeah.
Please, hi, smart people.
Adventures. Right?
Morning guys.
With the cat.
Can you say hello to everyone?
And for safety. Take support.
guys?
Hi, everyone.
Welcome back.
Hi, morning
Morning,
guys.
we are well.
Hope you
And
guys
to
are
our
hearing us clear.
first live stream.
Morning.
Stephanie. Hi, hi.
So nice to from all over the world. Hello from Australia. Yeah.
Please, hi, smart people.
Adventures.
Morning guys.
With the cat.
Can you say hello to everyone?
And for safety. Take support.
guys?
Hi, everyone.
Welcome back.
Hi, morning guys.
Morning, we are well.
Hope you
And
guys
to
are
our
hearing us clear.
first live stream.
Stephanie. Hi, hi.
So nice to from all over the world. Hello from Australia. Yeah.
Please, hi, smart people.
Adventures.
Morning guys.
With the cat.
Hello.
And for safety. Take support. Hi, everyone.
Welcome back.
Hi, morning guys.
Morning, we are well.
Hope you
And
guys
to
are
our
hearing us clear.
first live stream.
Hello. All right. Can you guys hear us now? Hopefully it's.
How about now? From Barcelona.
Sorry guys. I hope it is better now. I think we might have sorted it. There is a slight delay in the stream, but I hope you guys can hear us. let us know if it is getting better.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet, I think it's getting better.
Yeah.
Awesome. There you go. Let's get started.
Yeah. This is so exciting to see so many of you guys here.
It's amazing.
It's awesome.
So let's get started.
Okay.
First
cool.
question.
First question. Let's go.
All right. So I think a good question to start off with was from English for Sri Lanka, asking us a little bit about ourselves. They'd like to know our story. So Chanel, would you like to give us that answer?
It said it's for you, the question.
No, not the first one. Sir.
Oh, okay. Tell a little bit about ourselves,
Yeah, our story.
how we started, or like.
Yeah.
Well, it's a long story, and I always get scolded by Shannon saying I start too far, like back in the past, and it takes too long to tell the story. So,
Yeah.
where should I start?
How we got on YouTube.
Okay, so I had just finished university and I had started my own business. I had a small juicing company, and Shehan was working for.
Apples. I was a restaurant.
Yeah,
restaurant
brand
leader.
manager.
Brand manager. at the
So
time.
he was into marketing and all, and my degree was also in marketing. So we both were working and doing these jobs for like I think about. Well, you for a longer time than me, but I was doing the juicing business for almost 1 year. At that time, we had already planned this. For 1 year, we planned this amazing trip to Thailand, a backpacking trip, just the two of us, our
Yeah.
first trip ever. So we spent about a whole year planning and saving up for it, and we finally took the trip. And it was actually a very life-changing trip for us because we, how do I say this? We came back and we felt like there was something that we wanted to do. Like it seemed like a crazy idea that we wanted to travel some more.
Yeah.
So we just didn't know how to do
And I
it.
think what happened was we got exposed to this entirely different lifestyle. We met so many people who were traveling for like 6-7 months on a row.
And that seemed like something that we shouldn't even dare to think about at the time. But suddenly it was something that these other people were doing. So we came back, and while we were doing our jobs, we really started to think long and hard about how we could also do that. And one thing that I wanted to do for a long time was to have a YouTube channel. Ever since I was really young, I was obsessed with YouTube. But I was never sure what it should be on. So when it came time for, when this happened, when I think we went to the Thailand trip as well,
Yep.
I had like a small, very old GoPro with me, and I tried to film it, but it just didn't work out. So in 2018, when we had quit our jobs,
Yep.
and we had taken a trip, we had run away to Thailand because we didn't want anybody to ask us what we were doing with our lives, because we didn't have the answers either, honestly. There we were doing little mini trips around Chiang Mai where we were in Thailand, and I had my phone at the time, which was like an iPhone 11, which had a really good, I think it has a great camera for video as well. So I started making some videos, and I asked like, Shan, can you please help me? Can you hold this while I walk like this? And that's how it started, and that's how the first YouTube video, the sticky waterfall video, actually happened. Just because I thought, enough thinking about it, let's get it out there.
Yeah. And since then we've been trying to think of different ways that we could kind of live a life where we are entirely content creators. It's obviously been very hard
And long.
based out of Sri Lanka, but we are so thankful to you guys and for all the support we've been getting as of late, and for those of you who've been with us from the start. It's been amazing, and it is really nice to be at this milestone at 10K now.
Yeah, not long ago, baby, when we were thinking about, imagine one day we'll have 10K subscribers. That was like so far away for us. But our family, our YouTube family grew so fast, and I'm just so happy for all of you. And I'm so happy to have you guys as a part of our journey and have you all in our family.
Sweet. Let's take in a question from some of the people that are here. Sorry guys, there are so many here, but let's see. Oh, what is the relationship with Johnny FD? So I'll answer that, right? So back when we were in Chiang Mai in 2019 or 18, when we had just quit our jobs and we were looking for new ways to make money and new ways to live, in Chiang Mai I actually walked in on a coffee hangout
Yeah.
where Johnny FD was actually hosting it. So Johnny FD is big on YouTube now, but actually he is one of the founders of the digital nomad movement. He started a thing called the Nomad Summit in Thailand, and he actually showed me at the time, and a lot of people who were there, lots of people from all parts of the world. He was showcasing these different streams of income that he had built over the years and how to live a life which was location independent, which is what he's still doing. So naturally, he was like my role model back then, and I was like trying to think of ways to kind of work in that sense. Having seen how much he was making on these different platforms, I was really mind blown. And then when Johnny came to Sri Lanka, I told Chanel, I was like, oh my God, Johnny is in Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
He's not even, he wasn't even a YouTuber at the time per se, not a huge YouTuber at least. But we reached out to him and we told him, you know, if ever you need any help in like traveling around Sri Lanka and stuff, let us know. And yeah, gradually over time we met up with him. We invited him on a trip that we had got invited to work for two properties in the East Coast.
Yeah.
And then from there on we really hit it off. And yeah, it's been super fun working with him.
Yeah, he's a cool guy, you know, and I feel like he's not somebody who's he's very free with his knowledge. If you ask him any question about anything he's an expert in, he will share with you, and that's the thing I like the most about Johnny.
Yeah.
He's a very like
Yeah.
generous guy when it comes to knowledge.
Yep, sweet. Next question. So we'll try and go through these fast.
One
because
question: are you both married or in a relationship? We are in between.
we are recently engaged.
Yeah.
I'm sure some of you might have seen the video.
Yeah.
We've been dating for 10 years now.
10 years.
Almost 10 years.
In March, yes.
In
March
March.
it will be 10 years.
And yeah, it's been an exciting journey.
Somebody wants to know what is the drone model you guys use?
So we use Mavic Air 2 at the moment.
But that's only since 2020.
In like December 2020.
December onwards. Everything before that is with the Spark, which is
Hi
a
Kasun.
Yeah.
Kasun run. So when is the big day? So we're thinking December.
I'll let you answer that.
Yeah, we're thinking December 2022. We want to wait on my brother and my cousins to be able to come back to Sri Lanka. So whenever it is open, probably then. Sweet. Let's look at another question. Any more questions from here,
Did we
guys?
miss anything at the top? I think some of it definitely. We are from Roslyn and Nevada.
Thank you so much, Sahan Pansiru, and all you guys for all the lovely wishes.
Yeah, we were actually pretty nervous because I get really nervous about these things because I feel like nobody's gonna show up, and I was like, Shan, are you sure we should do a live? What if nobody shows up? You know,
Yeah.
everyone has their own timelines, and a YouTube video is different because you guys can watch it whenever you want. So we really appreciate you guys taking the time to be here with us right now. Thank you so much for that.
And Arthur and Shashi, yeah, we waited 10 years, 2022 is not too far.
Yeah.
We really want to celebrate it with
The
our loved
family,
ones,
for
the
sure.
family. So we're fine to wait. And it also gives us time to plan probably something epic.
Yeah.
Um,
Sean thinks I'm the most beautiful girl.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Just
Thank
saying.
you. We don't know. We honestly haven't thought much about the wedding. We haven't planned too much,
But we'll definitely share it with you guys
yeah, of
for
course
sure.
we will share it on YouTube, I guess.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's get on to another question. I think
Mhm.
we've got a few. So this one is also from English for Sri Lanka. Do you plan to do any international travel vlogs? If so, what are your dream destinations? If you guys are planning to launch a Kickstarter campaign to help finance such goals, oh wow, I'll be willing to donate a few dollars. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you.
Yeah.
But yes, we are planning to do international travel vlogs.
Mhm.
We actually had some lined up for 2020. Unfortunately,
It's very like how do you say,
Yeah, the
up in
situation,
the air,
it's
yeah.
up in the air
But it
because
might
the situation,
happen, so
it might happen.
keep an eye out for it.
Yeah, and we'll definitely be sharing that with you guys. Dream destinations.
You go first.
Okay. For me, it's India. I have.
Really, it's the country that you want to visit the most. Like I know that's the country we were
Yeah.
going to visit, and then all
Yeah.
this stuff happened. But
Yeah.
the most in the whole world
Yeah.
is our neighboring country.
Yeah.
I mean,
feel
India-
like I've heard such great things about it, and I feel like it's a real experience to travel through India, and not just like just the main cities. Like
Oh,
we
yeah.
want to
The
want to
hill
spend like
country, yeah.
3 months in India, like really exploring it.
You guys might get
Uh,
sick of the India content if you go there. There'll be lots of.
Yeah,
You want to
but-
go to the Himalayas.
Yeah, and of course, someday we'd love to explore South America too.
So which is it? Is it South America?
No, it's
or
India.
It's
It's
India.
India. How about you?
Yes.
Europe?
No. The one country that I really want to visit.
I don't know. You want to visit every
He's
country.
in trouble, guys.
Um,
It's Japan, guys. I've been wanting to go to Japan for so many years, and I'm obsessed. Have been obsessed with their culture for a very long time, and you know the food and everything. And also, it's funny because I've had a little bit of Japanese culture connected to me since I was young. Funny story: my landlady, when I was like 3 or 4, her daughter was a Japanese language teacher. So I was really close to them because we used to live upstairs and them downstairs. So she would teach me how to like speak with little terms in Japanese. So I remember very early on, before I was even like I think 4 years old or 5 years old, I remember conversing a little bit. And of course she had Japanese people coming home because she was a translator. So it started very early. So it's a country that I've been dying to go to, wishing to go for a very long time. So hopefully that will happen soon. I can't wait to make some videos on Japan.
Yeah, we'd love to do Barcelona to Christiana. As soon as it's good to travel with, I mean, we are really looking forward. And thankfully, our channel has picked up and our work has gotten a lot better. So hopefully it will be a lot easier for us to approach brands and
Other
properties
countries,
and
yeah.
work with other countries as well.
And I think we are only hoping to make our content
Better
get better
as
because
time goes on.
it's so nice that you guys message and say so many wonderful things about it. But for us, we always see it as a work in progress. There's always room for improvement. So in that sense, it's great to have you guys who tell us you're doing a good job because it really motivates us.
Yeah. Thank you so much. All
Then,
right.
how about California?
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
Okay, when is the Anuradhapura vlog coming out? That will come out next week.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think I saw a question, someone asking who does the edit. I think that's a good question.
Mhm.
Uh,
Who's asking this question?
There was a question, I'm pretty sure I saw it somewhere.
Okay.
But yeah, who does the edit?
Who does the edit?
Chanel does the editing, guys.
I
But-
bet. Yeah.
But it is a team effort in the
Mm.
sense that I do most of the planning beforehand.
Yes, yeah. So
So-
Shehan will come back and sit and run through all the footage, and he will divide it into drone footage, Sony footage, whatever it is, other cameras
Yeah.
that we use.
And then
He will try to also pick
sometimes
out.
create the storyline.
Yeah, sometimes, but not always
Not
because you
always.
have other work. Because he has other work to do as well when he comes back. So,
Yeah.
and that's the part that he does is the part that I hate, and it's the part that takes me the most amount of time. So, you doing that really helps speed up the process for me. So that's why it's teamwork.
It's always teamwork,
Yeah.
and if either of us try to do it by ourselves, it never comes out as good.
But I love the editing process and putting like my personal touch,
Touch on it.
and I love picking the music and all of that. It just helps me. I feel like that's the part where I really get to tell the story the way I would imagine it, or my style.
Yeah.
Let's say. So yeah.
So I think there's a good one here, Gautami.
Gautam.
I said small recommendation, include the travel cost as well.
I've spoken to Shehan about this and we've discussed it.
Yeah, so we used to include travel costs in all the travels that
When
we've
we were
done
traveling
independently and when we were traveling on our own budget. However, at the moment we are working with properties and hotels, and because of the current situation, a lot of them don't want to publicly state their prices because they are super discounted at the moment, and they fear that when the prices do go back to normal, that it might be a bit of an issue for them to start pricing at their normal rate if we state the lower discounted rate.
Yeah.
So for that reason, we aren't able to state prices of hotels, but let us know. Yeah, but sorry. But let us know if you guys really want to do something like that. I mean, maybe we could try and work out a budget and talk to the hotels prior and tell them that look, we need to stay prices in future.
Awesome. Someone had asked a nice question. Was always thinking it was Shehan edit video. I know this happens to us a lot. I think people are usually used to the whole when it's a couple traveling, it's the guy that films and edits and stuff like that. But in this case, I think it's okay to say that I kind of forced him to become a videographer and a cinematographer, but now he loves it, which is great because otherwise it won't have worked out.
At the start, I hated it. I used to.
Funny story. I'll pick this up, right?
Keep it quick though.
Yes. In 2017, when we did our 1 month backpacking trip, Shan was the kind of guy who refused to take a picture of us together or of me with my phone because he believed that taking pictures is a waste of time and that you must enjoy the moment in the absolute present moment. Right? He was that kind of guy. Now he wakes me up at sunrise on like, you gotta go and take videos.
Yeah.
So you can understand the progress.
That's a really good question by Devi. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Just want to know if you guys have any advice for someone waiting to start on YouTube, but is shy of the camera. So I started on YouTube as soon as COVID started, and as you might have realized, I'm a super shy guy, and I just decided just go and do it. And believe it or not, when I started, I had like 150 subscribers. I did 15 vlogs, not really caring about what anyone was going to say about it or the engagement or anything. It was just for me to break that barrier of being shy and like editing pretty badly and all that. And I think my editing has got a lot better as a result. And also, I think you just have to get through it. I think that whole perfectionism, so like Chanel's a perfectionist, and we always fight about this. But I think you first need to just vet out at least 30 to 50 videos just to understand how you improve on them.
Yeah.
Forget about the perfection, like being perfectionist.
Perfect. Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, like no one is going, I mean, a few people may go back and look at your first 10 or 20 videos, but in order to improve, you just need to keep going through it.
But what about being camera shy? His question.
Yeah, being camera shy again, like look at me, I'm talking like non-stop now. I wasn't the case. It wasn't the case just last year. So yeah, I would say you just need to get in front of the camera and keep doing it, and then eventually you will get used to it.
So Johan is here. Hi Johan. We love your videos too. Say hi to Gaia first.
All right.
Who is making all the drone shots early in the morning now? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's Shehan.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, let's get on to a few more of the other questions. Okay, so why don't you guys do a collaboration with other established subscriber accounts, Sri Lankan travel bloggers, like Travel with Life?
We have done a bit.
We have done
we
collaboration.
travel with
Yeah.
travel with Life.
We travel with them, and we are open for collaborations, and we love doing collaborations. It's super fun to work with other content creators always. To be really honest though, we haven't had time because like we basically travel 4 days of the week, and then we spend the remaining 3 days editing that, and then we're out again traveling 4 days of the week. So we have so much that we really want to do, but time is the main factor that we're just trying to optimize now. But hopefully there'll be a few more collaborations
Yeah, they're
on
open
these
to it.
channels. Yeah.
On
Okay.
average, how long does it take you to edit a blog? Well, we kind of answered that one, no?
Yeah, I think it takes like.
It takes about,
Three
on a,
weeks.
I think a quick, like if I were to edit fast and with zero distractions, which is very rare, it would be 2 days, I think. And I could have the blog ready in 2 days. But most of the time, I am like a very creative person and I get distracted and I take a lot of breaks and things like that. So I'm working on being better at that, but sometimes it might take me like about 4 days. I try to finish it as soon as possible because that gives us time to like do other
other
things.
work, yeah.
But yeah, I'm working on it.
Yeah. When you guys do What's in a Camera Bag, so we have done What's in our Camera Bag for 2020. The video is somewhere over there. I'm sure you can check it out. Wondering if you guys are planning to do North and East. Yes, our next video, our next travel trip is going to
Yeah.
be Jaffna. We are super excited. We'd love to get some
Yeah.
insight, info
If
on
anyone
things
has
to do.
any information, any specific sites or places that we should visit, please do let us know. Where is Mandy?
That's a really good question that just came in. How do you make money while traveling?
Lucky boy.
So yeah, I think how do
Hey,
you,
look, Hisani, hey guys, I think I saw you when you visit Nachadua tank. Really? How? There's nobody there.
yeah. So yeah, how do you make money while traveling?
Yeah.
So to be really honest, for the last 2 years, the first 2 years, we didn't really make money.
Yeah.
We were just continuously investing, and I say investing because we always knew that it would eventually pay back.
Yeah.
But we were investing our own funds to travel, to buy equipment, and just do all of that, and we knew that someday it would work out.
But you had
I had a few other side income streams
Yeah,
which
and-
was working for us at the time.
and I was modeling as well as I was getting paid a little bit through content creation work on Instagram as well.
Yeah.
So it was that plus our savings that we have just like poured into this channel, and I think
Yeah.
very recently we got monetized.
Yeah,
Which
on
was
YouTube,
on
which is
YouTube.
super helpful to be honest. Like
Yeah.
now we can justify doing these trips and spending money
Although
because we know that
it's still
it's very tiny.
it's still pennies to be honest, and that's how it is in the beginning. But we are sure it will get better.
better over time. But also we are now able to work with some properties who are willing to pay. Unfortunately,
Because of the situation.
it's hard, and we also understand it. So we try to work around with other brands. and
Yeah.
We do different things.
We do.
Maybe we'll do a different video on that if there are lots of you guys interested.
Yeah.
Yeah, on how we kind of manage it and balance it. But yeah, I would say, how do you earn while traveling?
We do a lot of things.
We do so many different things at the same time, and we try to earn just from different areas.
Regarding Jeevan's question about the north and the east coast, when we did the 22-day trip around Sri Lanka, guys, that video is on the channel, a bit of an older video, not as good as our recent one, but still interesting to watch. We did cover that area, but unfortunately, Shan and I both got sick by the time we hit Jaffna, which was the place that I was most excited to visit. So this time around when we visit the north, specifically Jaffna, we want to do a really in-depth vlog on the culture, the history, and just cover and do justice to as much as we can about Jaffna. So if you guys have information about Jaffna that we should definitely not miss out on and should cover, places, interesting activities, any historical sites, things like that, please do let us know. We would love your input.
Yeah, awesome. What else is there? How do you make travel or is it
What's your latest video? Can't hear. Please increase sound.
Sorry guys, this is the best we can do with our mic, unfortunately.
We should
Hello,
face
hello.
the
Just-
mic.
Yeah, I am. Okay, we're gonna try one more thing. Let's see. Hello?
Is that better?
Hopefully this is
Udara.
better, guys. We need to sort out this mic situation for inside our office.
Can you guys increase the sound? I just have a video. Sorry, from Elifas. Ooh, yes. We are really excited that Elifas shared a video because it got a lot of shares on that.
Yeah, අපිට සිංහල පුළුවන්. However, මේ channel එක I think we are trying to create content. Okay. No, so don't make fun of me. But no, I think it's important to state that there are so many great, like Travel with Vibes. There are so many great travel bloggers in Sri Lanka who do content in Sinhala, and what they're doing is great. But at the same time, we think it's super important that we also have Sri Lankans who can speak to the world in English.
About Sri Lanka.
About Sri Lanka.
specifically.
Because at the end of the day, if we are going to promote tourism to the world, we need to be able to communicate to the world as well. And that is why we have stuck to going with English on this channel.
Yeah.
And,
Even
that
though
is-
we by choosing to do that, we chose to grow much slower, and it's a
Yeah.
longer, harder journey for us. But we decided that it's important for a channel to be a representative about Sri Lankan culture and things like that, because
Yeah.
the only other people speaking to the world about Sri Lanka will end up being foreign
Foreign
travelers
tourists.
who come here. And their knowledge is actually quite limited because they are also doing like a pre-planned kind of trip, which is the main reason why we really wanted to do this Sri Lanka trip. So yeah, that's why we're
And,
doing that.
and also, I mean, just for the few that are here, I think it's also important to say that both of us, there you go, what are your schools? So Chanel went to CIS,
Yeah.
I went to St. Thomas's. Chanel studied all her life in English.
But I can speak Sinhala.
Yeah, she
මට
can.
සිංහල හොඳට කතා කරන්න පුළුවන්. මම ගෙදර අම්මත් එක්ක සිංහලෙන් කතා කරන්නේ. ශ්‍රේයාන හම්බුනන් පස්සේ තමයි මේ මම සිංහල කතා කරන එක පොඩ්ඩක් අඩු වුණේ. හැබැයි හොඳට කතා කරන්න පුළුවන්. මේ කවදා හරි දවසක එකක් දාමු සිංහලෙන්.
Yeah. And I also went to St. Thomas's, and I also studied in the English medium, so we both studied in English.
Yeah.
And yeah, we speak English at home as well. So that is kind of why we're just going with what we're most comfortable with. And I hope that answers the question. It's not that we have any problem with Sinhala or Tamil or anything, it's just that we feel it is super important as Sri Lankans. Oh, we're having.
Oh, are we stuck?
Sorry guys, it is raining. Oh, Anju is here. Thank you, Anju.
Hi, Anju.
Cool.
I
Any-
want to answer Charit's question. Charit Ranatunga, schneller.
That's-
Hat es etwas mit Deutschsprache zu tun? Why did you guys name it schneller? Does it have something to do with the German language? I hope I read that right. I did study German when I was in school. I don't remember much of it right now. I know schneller means faster, but there's nothing to do with that. It's actually Chanela because my name is Chanel, and the R is for the Rodrigo. But when I started my Instagram account, the .r was already taken by somebody else, so I had to just go with SHENELLER. And for some reason, all my friends started calling me sure that it had a nice ring to it. And funnily enough, my nickname is Chanela, and it's actually longer than my actual name. But I feel like they call me that affectionately, so I like it. And it kind of stuck. So that's why we just thought we'd go with it. Like,
Yep.
why not?
Awesome. Any other questions? So let's answer another one of the questions. Until then, by Hiran Daniel, best place we visited with the best view in the morning in Sri Lanka.
Okay, you think of one and I'll think of one.
I know it.
I can only think of one.
Okay, say it.
Cliff Lodge.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, Haputale, the Cliff Lodge, I think is probably one of the most amazing sunrises we've ever seen. We were above the clouds, and the clouds just went past us, and then we saw the sunrise. It's spectacular. But saying that, there are so many different types of sunrises you can see from all around the country. And yeah, I mean, even Pasikuda was a beautiful sunrise that we saw on the beach. You remember that? It's on the blog also.
Yeah, that was beautiful too. East Coast sunrises for sure.
Are really nice.
beautiful, yeah. brother, your sons are beautiful.
Thank you so much, guys. We really. Cool. Next question. How do you find information on Sri Lanka?
Well, we do research on. Oh, sorry. We do research in a lot of different ways, because it's just before they go traveling, I think, right? So we are doing it in a way that you guys can do it as well. So we search on Google, we watch
Yeah.
more YouTube videos, and just gather from a lot of different things.
Yeah, and also we make it a point to speak to the locals and the guides
When we
and the
get there,
naturalists and the people at the property to kind of understand their perspective also. We kind of factor that all in together before we share it online, because we understand that once we share it online, we're sharing it with the world. So we try our absolute best to stay as accurate as possible. We do lots of research, and if ever there is a fault in what we've stated, we will always make it a point to share it in the comments.
Yeah.
And we really love that you guys also give us feedback. I think the Anuradhapura vlog is going to be interesting in that sense, that there's so much of history in Anuradhapura, so
Yeah.
many people will have different opinions,
Yeah.
and it'll be interesting to see whether we got it right or whether there are other things that we
It's
might
tricky.
have missed
It's
out.
tricky doing that kind of stuff, but we love doing informative videos about, like, well, at least history is a huge thing. When I travel, that I always research the history of the area that I'm in. It tells me so much more about the place that I'm in than what I'm just seeing right now with my eyes, and I think that's what makes it a full-bodied experience for me. Anuradhapura, there are lots of different versions of the story. What I had read, I was saying was like there were slight differences, and I was really trying to balance it all and tell you like a very general
Yeah,
story. But we'll see what you guys think.
really appreciate the effort and time you guys contribute to showcase our gorgeous country.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We really do. I think one thing we have. Oh.
What happened?
Okay. I think one thing that we haven't really been able to showcase through the channel is the amount of satisfaction we get by going around the country and meeting so many different people, and just seeing how different people around the country live and how they also live thanks to tourism. So we really feel so what's the word, blessed to be able to help them promote their businesses, because at the end of the day, like the beauty about social media is that you're able to do that. It is such a satisfying thing, like, especially more than the properties, the small guys that you meet, seeing how they lived. What's going on? Sorry, did it drop? I think.
What?
Sorry guys, I think our
No,
internet
I know
is
that.
playing
No,
up.
there's a lag now, so
Okay,
there's
okay.
now they just saw it.
Waiting for
Camping trip,
Yes,
yeah.
travel with wife. We are waiting for the camping trip with baby Alina as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, drop a comment down below, guys, if you would like to see that.
Yeah.
A camping trip with travel with wife. They can do it in Sinhala and we can do it in English. Oh my god, what should call it? Huh?
No, because one guy keeps asking if we're Sri Lankan. As Sri Lankan, I can speak Sinhala. He can speak Sinhala.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is
We chose to do this channel in English.
yeah. Somebody had asked burgher. What's the software you use to edit videos? We are editing on Premiere Pro burgher.
Hi Suresh, we are so sorry that the sound may be slightly off today. We didn't really think out the mic situation, but yeah, we will work on it for the next one.
Vlog on Madhuri. It will be amazing experience for whole world. Request from California. Definitely, we'll take that in, Suresh. That's a great idea. Please give us any recommendations on places that you guys would love to see, because we're always looking for ideas, and it's even better if you guys are super interested in them, because then we're super keen to go make those videos for you as well. There was something.
Sorry guys, our internet is playing up.
There, no?
Yeah. We should try something.
Please do some food videos. maybe we have been thinking about maybe letting a few of you guys join us on a couple of trips here and there. We are trying to work out the logistics on how we would choose someone because it has to be fair for everyone. But we'll keep you posted. Maybe it will happen soon.
Yep. Can you Sita Kingdom?
Ooh.
Yeah, definitely. I think we'd love to do a vlog on Sita Kingdom as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's so many things to do, and yeah, we are slowly working our way there. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
When
what? When is the wedding, guys? Oh, Joa!
Joe!
How's it going? The wedding. We've answered the question.
Yeah,
The wedding
you're
will
late
be-
to the party.
The wedding will be sometime soon. Make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell button
Hit
to
the
find
bell
out.
button. Sound is better now.
All right, let's look at the other questions you got from Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, if you have any more questions, feel free to drop it down. So some questions that Chanel got on Instagram: beaches or mountains?
It's tough. He's a mountains kind of person, and I'm a beaches first and then mountains kind of person because I like to surf and I like to just, I don't know, I like being warm, guys. I get cold very easily. So, beaches for me.
Yeah. Oh wow. How
Good
did-
night, Prashant. Sorry it's so late.
Yeah, we've got I think another 20 minutes left.
Yeah.
18 minutes left. So bear with us, guys. We're so thankful that you guys have stuck with us through this. This is super cool. Hopefully we can do this more often.
Yeah. What's the next question?
How did you all meet and what schools did you all go to? So
We
I think
answered
we've
the
answered
last
this last part.
Yeah.
How did we meet? We actually met at a party in Colombo.
Keep going, keep going.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. We shall the whole story.
Okay, I'll tell the story.
Yeah.
So it was a graduation party, and it was not my graduation party. It was actually my best friend's older brother's graduation party from my school, and we were there. And Shehan knew some people from that batch, so he was also there. Of course, we had some mutual friends at the time, but by the way, Shehan is like 2 or 3 years
3
older
years
than me.
older.
He's 3 years older than me. So we met and we just shook hands. Someone said, oh, this is so and so Shehan, and I was like, oh, hi. We shook hands, and that was literally it. I did add him on Facebook next day, just out of curiosity because I had heard a lot about you. But that was it. We didn't speak again for like another 1 or 2 years, I think.
Yeah.
And then randomly on Facebook, I saw this really pretty travel picture. I think you had gone to Malaysia or something with your friends, and you had gone to Chinatown, I believe. And there was a nice picture, and I was about to like it. And then I thought, wait, I don't really know this guy. But then I thought again, oh wait, we're friends on Facebook. Like, it's fine. It's just a picture. It's nice. I click like. Guys, literally not even 1 minute later on Facebook pop-up chat, Shehan pops up and says hi. So we started talking there, and we used to play pool with each other on Facebook.
Yeah. And then went off from there. I don't think we can tell the whole story, but yes, you get the idea.
Yeah. I was not going to tell the whole story. I was going to end it there.
Good night, Nishanta. Thanks a lot for tuning in. We
Thanks
are
a lot
also
for tuning in,
almost done here,
Nishanta.
guys.
Yes.
I think we can maybe answer another 3 more questions, guys.
Yeah.
So feel free to drop it down below. When's the next road trip? Richard Allen, yeah. So we've been thinking about doing another long road trip. We want to do it much bigger and better this time around. We also are
It's a
waiting.
secret,
Yeah,
but,
it's a secret. We are also waiting on a few things to kind of sort out, obviously, before. I think it's super important that we do it at the right time so that it actually reaches an international audience that might be interested in coming to Sri Lanka. So yeah, we are really waiting to start a road trip. Right, it's working. We're really waiting for that. Yeah, soon, hopefully. Hi guys, would you be able to do a day trip vlog?
Interesting. Where would you want to see a day trip to? how about your weights? I think your weight is going over because you're uncontrolled eating. Yes, Ranjani. Oh my God, you're so right. We are eating all this extremely rich food, and
Yeah.
you're absolutely right. We both need to start working out extra. This is an actual problem that we have because I feel like we
First world problem.
yeah, it's a first world problem because I feel like we've both been quite our lives.
But unfortunately, like yeah, I mean, it sounds crazy, but we also can't not eat when we go to these properties because
Yeah.
we need to showcase their food.
Yeah.
So yeah, we do end up eating a lot, and we are trying our best to
Yeah.
control it.
English for Sri Lanka, I can't believe you fell asleep. We
We
answered
answered-
like questions, so you
yeah.
can watch them later on. You'll be
Yeah.
able to watch this later.
Someone has said, what do you guys think on marketing? So both Chanel and I studied marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love marketing obviously, and I think we bring our own twist of it into this aspect of our lives that we are kind of pursuing. We look at it in a very
It has affected the way that I approach you, and if it affects the way I approach things that are sold towards me as well. So
yeah.
it was very. I think it was important. I think.
I definitely think it's a good thing that we did study marketing. It
Yeah.
has really helped us kind of more than the channel and creating content, working with brands. That's where all their marketing knowledge actually negotiate better deals, figure out better campaigns to work, and overall, it's really helped us. And yeah,
Even when it comes to like.
we are marketers even on this channel.
Yeah, even when it comes to something as simple as sharing a property with you guys on our videos, we never try to make it like all about the property because
Yeah.
we want it to be about the destination.
Yeah.
So,
So I think we can also share that here because we are not. It's not sponsored or in collaboration with any hotel or anything. But the way we kind of finance these destination vlogs is by working with the property. So we at least get the accommodation. So we always have to strike a balance between showcasing the property, but our main goal is to showcase the destination. And obviously, as time goes on, it's starting to show now that we'll be able to do that better
Yeah.
going forward because now we're able to earn money through YouTube itself.
Yeah, so that's the
So-
part that I'm really excited about because that means that we are going to have more creative control over the vlogs.
Yeah.
We're going to be able to do vlogs where it has nothing to do about the property and it has everything to do about like
The
the
destination, the
destination.
experiences,
There
the
are
things
so
we
many
want
things
to.
that we're dying to do actually.
Yeah, so we're super excited for that, and we're super excited that you guys are with us at this point because you all are going to see how it's going to grow over time. And we're
Yeah.
really excited. How long do you expect to remain in SL?
What's that?
Helaya.
Ah.
Well, we will, I think, always be based out of SL. However, as we have planned before, we may take time, like when things get better in terms of travel, we may spend months out of the country,
Yeah.
traveling, experiencing.
Initially, that was our plan. When we started this, our plan was to keep traveling. It was not necessarily to come back to Sri Lanka and like be based out of here. But it made sense to base ourselves out of here in the beginning, and I'm glad we did that because I really love home, and I love the fact that even if I had to be stuck in Sri Lanka, I would never be tired of it because there's so much of traveling, so much of exploring to do, and yeah, so we will definitely travel more often.
And be in Sri Lanka.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
Hello, Emma.
Okay, English. So let us know.
Jai
how you
Liz.
found it. Thanks a lot, English for Sri Lanka. I'm so happy to hear someone say that. I think that is something definitely that we could work on in future. But obviously, I think we need to have more people like you who are willing to sponsor a Kickstarter or a fundraiser.
Yeah, it's a fine line
Yeah.
that we are not sure whether we want to
it.
do
We
or
just
not.
we
Yeah.
just started our line of merchandise to actually fund our
This is Sri Lanka campaign. So if you do want to support us, make
Yeah.
sure you check out
That.
our shop. which-
Because all of those funds actually are going to be going into promoting the This is Sri Lanka view to an international audience. That's how we structured it. We only decided to sell 50 And what we thought was, rather than asking people to just donate money, we'd actually try and offer a product that they can actually physically have, with a slightly high margin on it, purely because we want to create a budget to promote these videos internationally. So yeah, thank you so much for offering to help, and I think we will get to that point soon. We just want to make sure that we are, optimizing all this money to the best of our ability, and we're super thankful for that.
We have more questions from Instagram, no? We should
Yeah.
probably make our way through some of them.
Yeah, I think we've got 10 minutes left, guys. Sorry.
Alright.
Thank you so much for hanging on with us.
Are you planning on traveling around Europe?
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm turning 30 next month.
Okay, that's
How old are you?
I don't know. I just turned 27, guys, on Jan 4th.
Yeah.
So yeah. Jan baby, how did you meet? What school did you go to?
What's the hardest part for you all in a vlogging trip? Oh, that's a good question. What's the hardest part for you all on a vlogging trip?
I think the hardest part is waking up in the morning.
Yeah,
That's
for Chanel, it's the hardest part is waking up in the morning.
everything else is fine after that.
Yeah, for me, I think the hardest part that we're still trying to do, and it's impossible
Can you
because
send
we're
the-
so tired, is actually sorting out the footage on the day we film and trying to put it on a timeline so that it makes our work a lot easier when we get back. It is super hard to do because we're exhausted after a full day of filming, but hopefully.
You should send the shop link on this thing. Jai waves in English for Sri Lanka asking for it. We can just type it here.
Oh yeah, sure.
Next one from my question. What do you guys think about having a shout out by the Prime Minister? I think that's really cool. We got a shout out by both the Prime Ministers, guys.
Yeah.
Which is like,
Amazing, right? Like we never ever thought that would
it's
happen.
amazing.
When we did our first This is Sri Lanka series, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe actually wrote us a letter, I believe it's somewhere here,
Yeah.
commending us on our work. And then when we launched this other one, Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa also shared our campaign, which was amazing. It is super encouraging, and I hope it will be of encouragement to you guys as well, for those of you who are looking to start on content creation. If you do something meaningful, there are people who will support you, and obviously you need to grind it out at first. But I think the support we got, just being two local content creators, just working on our own, to be able to be seen by the Prime Minister and have him acknowledge it, just goes to show that that's the real beauty of being a content creator of social media today, is that you're able to reach anyone. And
To be honest, it feels really good when you're doing something in your own pocket, and you're not even sure how far it will go in terms of reach. It's really amazing to know that the Prime Minister of the country is willing to acknowledge you and send you even a little letter that says good job. Like it means a lot, honestly. It really does. One question, Shehan. Someone has asked me this on Instagram. It's by Damn You Find is the username.
Okay.
He wants to know, I think, are you burger? Because I am. Because I think he's asking me that.
right.
So, I'm not burger, guys. I'm Sinhalese. And you are? We should talk about that.
Yeah,
right? I think
I
that
am half Muslim, quarter Sinhalese,
Yeah.
quarter burger.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
fruit salad right here,
A
guys.
fruit salad.
So-
Yeah.
And I think the reason why I think there I saw a few comments asking like, do you speak in English at home? And I
Yeah.
think that's the reason why you speak in English at home is because your mom is quarter Sinhalese, quarter Burger.
Burger.
Yeah. So
half, half.
half. Yeah, she's half. Yeah, quarter. And I speak in Sinhala with my mom at home. Or actually, she speaks to me in Sinhala, and I respond in English. And I didn't even know this until I was on the phone. Like, why is she talking to you in Sinhala and you're responding to in English? Because it's so normal for us because we're just conversing. Because I study in English and I
Yeah.
speak in English, so it just feels like.
Awesome. We're down to our last 5 minutes, guys. Thank you so much to all of you guys who have tuned in again. It means so much to us. We're super happy to be able to, celebrate our 10K. We're super happy to be able to, celebrate our 10K
with you guys.
with you guys.
Thank you
and
so much for tuning in. This was actually really fun. It was really awesome talking to you guys.
Yeah.
Now I feel like we got to know you, and your personality is a little bit more than.
And also share a bit more about us
yeah.
also.
I hope you enjoyed it, and
Yeah, let us know if you guys would like to do this sort of thing again. If you, we could probably think of doing it in more crazy,
yeah.
innovative. Yeah, definitely better sound for the next one. We will fix that. And oh, what are your middle names?
Who said that?
Kavindya Vastugi.
Hello, Emma.
Middle names.
You go first, so I go first.
So my middle name is Shehan. My first name is Ahmed.
And my middle name is Oshadi. My dad picked that for me. Shana speaks better. I speak better Sinhala, you mean here.
Yeah. Sweet. I think we can call it. Yeah.
You guys are visiting the website. Thank you so much for getting notifications.
Sometimes I'm cutting your hair.
Ooh.
Yes. I don't know actually. It's been a year since I cut my hair, and it's just
I
way
think
of
it's
expressing myself right now.
rebellious.
It's a rebellious phase I'm going through. But yeah, you never know. I might keep it. I might cut it.
Do a live again. For sure, guys. This is really fun.
Yeah, we'd love to.
Yeah.
Feel free to drop, questions and stuff like that whenever you all do have some, and we'd be happy to answer it. I think it's really cool that we are able to do this. And
Go to Candy.
yeah, we will definitely be going to Candy. All right, let's wrap it up. I
Alright,
think it's
guys.
57. Thanks a lot, guys.
This was awesome.
This was so
Thank you
awesome.
so
We are
much.
super thankful to all you guys for joining in, subscribing to our channel, and we are really excited to grow with you guys over the next few months.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
End it. End it.
End it. Alright.